Hey friends, for our song tutorial this week, we are doing one of my songs called I've Got Love. You can follow along with the chord sheet that is in the Ukulele Songbook, 8 great easy love songs. So in this tutorial, we're going to go over the chords you need to know and how to play them, a couple of easy strumming suggestions, and the first note to sing, which will give you the tune of the song, how we're going to sing it with the song. So first of all, make sure your strings are tuned. They should sound like that. And make sure your fingernails are short on your fretting hand so they don't get in the way when you press down on the strings and the frets. So we need to know the chords D, A, G, and B minor. Don't get scared about B minor. There is an easier way to play B minor, and we'll get to that in a minute. So for D, put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, pinky finger on the 2nd fret of the E string, and the A is open. That's D. You can also use different fingers. You could use your index, middle, and ring if that feels better to you. For A, I like to put my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G, index on the 1st fret of the C, and the other two are open. For G, I put my index finger on the 2nd fret of the C, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A, and ring on the 3rd fret of the E. G is open. And for B minor, the standard way to play it is to put your ring finger on the 4th fret of the G string, and then to bar the 2nd fret for the rest of the strings. So it goes like that. And you can see when I make a bar, I put my index finger across the strings and then I press down on it with my middle finger to give extra strength. If you don't like making bar chords, you can just play the last 3 strings like that without touching the G string. So you can put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the C, ring on the 2nd fret of the E, and pinky on the 2nd fret of the A, and then just don't play the G string. Or you can use your thumb over here to lightly touch the G string so that you mute it. It's best if you just don't play the G string at all. It is a little bit tricky when you're strumming to remember that, but it's an alternative. If you don't want to do a bar, then you can just do it like that. All right, so those are the chords that we need. And now let's go over the first note to sing. The first note to sing is A, so we find the A string and play it. We sing it, ooh, or ooh. Then we go to the first word, which is I've. And then we go, I've got love, joy, peace, and forgiveness. That's how the tune of this song is going to go. If you haven't heard this song yet, you can look it up on YouTube or Spotify or any streaming platform and get familiar with it before you try to learn it. It's really good if we know how the song goes before we try to learn how to play the song. All right, now let's go for a couple of strumming suggestions. The first one is the same as always. Just do a down strum on every underlined syllable or a down strum wherever the chord changes. So that's what we're gonna do for the first verse. So follow along with me. So, I've got love, joy, peace, and forgiveness in my heart. Deep down in my heart, I've got love, joy, peace, and forgiveness way deep down inside my heart. Nice. So for the chorus, let's do a down, up, down strumming pattern. It'll go like this. And it makes me glad. It makes me glad. Oh yes, it makes the sadness go far, far away. Oh, it makes me glad. It makes me glad. Oh yes, it makes me happy every day. So one thing you can do if that is feeling tricky is to slow it down a lot. You can actually slow down the speed of this video and try to play it along with me like that. But my tip is always to go slowly at the beginning when you are learning something new. If combining the strumming pattern with the song is difficult, just try doing the strumming pattern first without any chords, just down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, until that becomes easy. Then practice it with a simple chord like C. down, up, down, down, up, down. Then practice it with one of the chords in this song. And then practice it with changing between the chords, and remember to go slowly. And then once that becomes easy, then you can combine it with the words of the song and the chord changes. I know it's a lot at first, but just keep practicing and it will become easy eventually. So I'm going to do the chorus one more time, and at the end of the chorus you can go to the bottom of the page where it says ending, and then we'll do the ending together. So here we go. And it makes me glad, it makes me glad, oh yes, it makes the sadness go far, far away. Oh, it makes me glad, it makes me glad, oh yes, it makes me happy every day. Yes, it makes me happy every day. Yes, it makes me happy every day. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.